Hello, my beautiful friends. Okay, so this is Future Shay. I just realized as I was getting ready to edit the current video you guys are watching, I realized I did not do an intro. And that's probably because I didn't intend on vlogging it. I more so wanted to do a short, but then I didn't do it. And so I decided to vlog, and then no intro was done. So this is the intro to this video, which is a very quick vlog of Oathbound. And if you don't know, I am obsessed with the Legendborn cycle. I reread Legendborn, Bloodmark, and I gave myself a little break, perhaps a day or two before I started Oathbound, and I just finished it, just wrapped it up. So this future me is welcoming you to the very quick vlog for Oathbound. So if you are new here, welcome. So sorry for introducing myself so late. My name is Shay. If you're returning, hey girl, hey, hi guy, hey, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm literally only on page 6, and all of the emotions I was feeling when reading Bloodmark are coming through very quickly. Simply because we literally picked off where Bloodmark ends, which I think is a very like beautiful thing to do, right? Beautiful is probably not the right word, but I feel like it's a really beautiful thing to do because, yeah, why not? So many crumbs. I'm stressed though, and I haven't even made it through. I haven't even made it through 5% of the book. Shouldn't mess up somehow. Okay, I'm only on page 10, but I'm gonna have to stop here because this book is so heavy and uncomfortable to hold the way I'm sitting right now in this guest bed. So I'm about to just relocate back to my office, simply because I'll at least have better back support, and I'll have my actual desk. Uh-oh, it's shaking. I'll actually have my desk to sit this book on. I'm debating if I want to use one of my Evergreen credits to listen, because again, it's thick. She's over 642 pages. Baby girl is thick, and this is very uncomfortable hold. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna migrate back to my office, read there until about 6:40. It's 6:16 right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and relocate. too. You want to wave? It's not on there right away. Okay, update. We are on step 42 of the L. We are missing a piece. So there were some pieces missing, and then I opened up the next bag, and then obviously the pieces were there, but the one piece we're missing is a singular 6-point block. I don't know what it's called. And before opening any other bags, I decided to kind of look through each one. We don't see it in the color red. So therefore, I think we're stuck. And I got this set right before Valentine's Day. Had eyed it for a long time. We have this one, but we need this one. So this is more flat, this is not. So yeah, I think we have to stop here. I don't know what to do, because it's like, do we like continue on? Granted, you can't even finish the freaking L. Like, this cannot be finished because of the missing piece. I guess I will just stop this, and I don't know, maybe if I come back for like fresh eyes tomorrow, maybe we have overlooked it and it'll just magically appear. Maybe there's, I don't know, an Oompa Loompa or something still in Lego pieces and we're unaware of it. So I'm going to stop. Most likely going to finish out this current chapter and maybe another one, and then I'm going to work on something else that's not book related. So just wanted to let y'all know that, but let me give y'all insight on what I'm feeling about Oathbound so far. Okay, so on every end, it says on chapter 18, and I'm now officially in the book. So the prologue was at least 58 pages long. I'm used to a prologue being like maybe 2 or 3 pages. It was 58 pages long. And so I did start reading it, and then I realized, okay, it's a lot going on. I need to turn on an audiobook. I did that, and this book has a lot more narrators and voice actors than the previous 2 books. I absolutely love Jonice Abbott Pratt. She typically narrates quite a few of the Black books that I have read. So those with like a Black female main character. Absolutely love her. Just love her voice. And so I went from reading physically to my Kindle and then audio, because obviously the narrator, Jonice, has always spoken the male's voices. Did y'all hear that car? If so, I'm sorry. The lights for the sun has gone down as well, so forgive my lighting. Yes, so it was, and you may hear the refrigerator now because I'm sitting in the dining room area, so sorry. But yes, it's really different hearing male voices. Some of them don't sound the way that I imagined them, and it could just be because I'm used to Jonice narrating everyone. So it kind of was a bit off-putting, to be completely honest. However, I've now gotten to the point to where, okay, I'm cool, I'm comfortable with it. I'm listening to it on 1.5 instead of the standard 1.2 that Everrain does. I speed it up a tad bit, and I think this knocks off maybe about like a half an hour, maybe 2 hours of completion time. So far so good. I really enjoyed the way the prologue opened up. It was a direct continuation of where Bloodmark ended. Yeah, so far so good. It is a lot going on because there are more voice actors this time around. But it's cool. It's cool. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all like an update. I'm so excited to be in this world again. I can't wait to see how it all ties together, of course, and how Tracy Deonn's gonna do what Tracy Deonn does. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm going to leave this Lego set here. I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm gonna tell hubby don't touch anything, and perhaps tomorrow we may find the missing Lego piece. I don't know, because I really want to do this. It's so cute. So, all right, see y'all next time I'm doing something bookish. Hello, friends. So I cannot remember how many days between this clip and the previous clip. It's at least 2 days, maybe 3. Honestly, maybe 3. So the last time I was here, myself and my husband were working on the Love Lego set. Pieces were missing. I believe I already mentioned that. So I did end up attempting to finish it, right? Just to see if there were some extra pieces that could eventually work, but then it ended up being pieces missing for the L and the E. So I had to go ahead and request for missing pieces. And what sucks is it says something like, oh, it may take up to like 2 weeks to receive missing pieces, or to at least ship them. Either way, a long time. So this is just gonna stay on the dining room table until I can complete it. So yeah, that's the update on that. Now also, while I was doing that Lego set, so when I finished it, I didn't even bother trying to like record that footage, but I was still finishing up Oathbound. I am officially done with Oathbound. I finished this 2 days ago. Today is the 17th. Actually, technically it's St. Patty's Day. So, happy St. Patty's Day to those who celebrate. And I finished this on perhaps the 15th, which if today is Monday, Saturday, I finished it. Can we just admire this cover? Look at Brie. Also, I have the exclusive Barnes & Noble. I'm gonna get back on track. Look how gorgeous this is. Anyway, this bag was big. So yes, I finished Oathbound, and when I say, once again, it was a ride. This world is a ride. I always say that anytime I am referring to the Legendborn series, the Legendborn cycle. Now, obviously, the way this book ended, there's going to be a book 4. And I want to say during my previous video, which I believe was my March TBR segment, I mentioned that I discovered there's going to be a 4th book. And I found that out on Tracy Deonn's website. You can tell it's going to be a 4th book by the way this book ended. I did rate this book slightly lower than the previous two books. Legendborn was a 5, Bloodmark was a 5. I rated Oathbound a 4. Only because it wasn't so different, but there was a lot more going on than I felt like was going on in the previous books. You have new characters, you have, obviously a new setting, there's a new quest, for lack of better words, and then you have different perspectives, so we get to hear the perspectives of some characters that we are already familiar with. I will not say who because I don't want to spoil anything, but one of my favorite characters, their perspectives were given, meaning they had a narrator, and I thought it was really interesting being in their mind, from their point of view. Now I will say I actually did start reading this book. I did not start off with audio, which is very different for me, but I did eventually have to turn to audio, and of course I was reading on my Kindle as well, so I read it in 3 different formats. But I had to change it to audio because it is so long. Again, baby girl is thick, right? So I had to do audio. I think the book itself was 24 hours long. I could be making it up, but I had to do audio. And I will say the narrators for some of the characters were different. Because again, I'm only used to Jonice narrating for Bree and everyone else, right? But this time you had other narrators and they were filling in for some of the other characters. And certain people, because we already kind of imagine what these characters look like, what they perhaps sound like, and it just was slightly off-putting, just slightly. But again, I did still complete a nice chunk of this book via audio, so I eventually got used to it, had to get accustomed to the new perspectives, POVs and things of that nature. So yeah, so that was also like very different. And I think by us not solely getting Bree's point of view, it was a bit hard to follow, because granted they announced whose POV we're coming from, but then when you hear them interacting with other people in the story, you're just like, wait, who is talking again? And so I would have to kind of like go back, and it could just be me, perhaps, I don't know, being distracted or whatever the case may be, but it was like slightly hard to follow. But then eventually, you know, I got on with it. So yeah, that's the only reason I took it down from a 5 to a 4. Still a very good story. The world, the characters, Bree actually grew in this book, and I'm glad, because my girl was working my nerves in Bloodmark. And it's crazy because it's only 3 months later. Oathbound is not 3 months later. Is it 3 months later, or all of this has happened in a time frame of 3 months? I put it in my Kindle. I can't find it in the physical book. Either way, there hasn't been much time. So Bree has matured. Bree has matured since Bloodmarked. And obviously it's because of what she's kind of going through and the growth of the specific book. So once you read it, you will understand what contributed to like her growth. Now, there were some characters I wanted more of. There were some characters I wanted less of. But the way it ended, I'm just like, Tracy, are we gonna have to wait over a year until we get book 4? Who knows? I haven't even tried to look it up or anything, but I can't wait. I think those of us who are true fans of the series, we cannot wait to get that person's perspective, because what happened, we were just like, we weren't expecting that. And I had to even go back to like reread some things to see like, did I miss something? And so it was done well. It was done well, but still there were like some gaps. So it didn't feel as complete as Legendborn nor Bloodmarked, even though obviously I think, and I could be wrong, but I think Legendborn and Bloodmarked, I think it was supposed to be a duology. I actually read the acknowledgments at the end of Oathbound, and Tracy Deonn even mentioned that it never was supposed to be. And so you can kind of feel that, I believe. But it did give me a bit more closure. And then there's a part after the acknowledgments, or like right before, where there are some faux annotations that she believes, should I give the character's name? I won't. But there is a certain character, and honestly, believe it or not, this character never started off as a fave, but this character ended up as a fave, and now I'm not exactly sure how likable this character is for me, but she does do a part where the character annotates it, and she does make it very clear, like, this is not real, this is not a part of it, but it was just fun to see what this specific character would think of it. So I enjoyed that. But I'm rambling now, but overall it's a 4. I'm done with it. I have now jumped into Finlay Donovan Rolls the Dice. As y'all know, that's one of my comfort series. Quick, witty. I always say her and Vera or a hoot. I started that on audio because, believe it or not, I actually got a hold from Libby, so I started it. And so that's the 4th book of my 5 potential March TBRs. So far, you know, I only have like 1 more after I complete Finlay Donovan Rolls the Dice. But all of that to say, I just wanted to come back on here, wrap this vlog up. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a comment below if you have read Oathbound, or if you're even on Legendborn or even Bloodmarked so far. Let me know your thoughts on it. Yeah, y'all have a good day. Bye. Okay, friends, I know I just wrapped up, but I had to come back because I forgot to share something with y'all. I realized I wasn't recording when I was pulling this off, but I got something from Kingdom of Threads. If you know, you know, okay? But I realized while I was reading Oathbound, I was like, I really want more Legendborn, like, paraphernalia, right? So I went online, started searching, and I discovered Kingdom of Threads. And also, Kingdom of Threads is the official licensed retailer, I believe, for anything Legendborn, so approved by Tracy Deonn herself. So I did go on there and order just a few things that I really wanted. Look at this, so beautiful. Look at Brie. It's a bookmark, and it says, when the shadows rise, so will the light. Isn't that cute? Like, look at this. Isn't that cute? Especially against Legendborn and Bloodmarked because of the colors. So I got that, and I also got some stickers. So let me open this up. All right, so here is, oh my gosh, focus. Okay, there is Brie and Alice. Look at them. Here is the throuple that I think we all love. So we have Brie, Nick, obviously blonde hair, Sale, the black hair. Look at that. And then You're My King, Cariad. Am I pronouncing it? I can't remember the pronunciation. Is it Cariad? Cariad. You Are My King, Cariad. If you have read at least up until Bloodmarked, if you know who said this, put it down below because I want to see if you know, right? Oh, I actually got 5 stickers. Daughter of Daughters. Yes. Then of course I had to get a solo. I had to get a solo one. Oh, let me actually open the freaking bookmark. My apologies. I love Brie. She is so brave, so much braver than me. And again, if you know, you know. So much braver than me. Okay, now I'm really done, friends. So everything I said before, like, comment, share, subscribe. Love y'all. See y'all in the next one. Bye.